Will the fuel tank explode if you hit it with a gun? There are often such famous scenes in movies and TV shows. Our sharpshooter pierced the fuel tank of the enemy's car with one shot, blowing the enemy into the sky. Can a fuel tank actually explode with a gun? We'll be out of class in a minute. The answer is no, the movie is full of lies. Intuitively, the bullet seems to be shot out by gunpowder, and the gasoline will explode when it touches the gunpowder. What's the problem? In fact, gunpowder doesn't matter here at all. Many directors may not understand the principle of bullet shooting. A bullet can be roughly divided into 4 parts in structure: warhead, shell, propellant, and primer. When firing, the firing pin hits the primer first, igniting the primer, and then the primer ignites the propellant in the cartridge case. After the propellant burns, it generates high temperature and high pressure, and pushes the warhead out of the barrel, so the gunpowder is only used here. It played the role of a pusher, and he never made contact with the target you were shooting. In the end, it was the kinetic energy of the warhead that caused damage. The warhead is actually a piece of metal moving at high speed, and it can't make the mailbox explode. Some people asked, after the warhead is launched, it is actually very hot. Can this high temperature ignite gasoline? The high temperature is indeed true. First of all, in the barrel, the burning gunpowder will distribute part of the heat to the warhead. During the flight of the warhead, the air will rub against the barrel, and the frictional heat will also increase the temperature to a certain extent. But the ignition point of gasoline is more than 400 degrees, and the general bullet can't reach this temperature. Of course, it doesn't matter how many degrees I have said. Many people have done similar experiments. General bullets, regardless of whether they are pistols or rifles, can't blow up the fuel tank, but there is a kind of bullet that can be called armor-piercing incendiary bombs. There is also a layer of incendiary in the seed warhead, and it will be lit again when it hits the target, and the gasoline can be ignited.